Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and safe. Today is April 7, 2020 and the day is Thursday. In the earlier video, we started exercise 3.2 in which we done question 1 to 5. And in this video, we will continue our exercise 3.2 and we will start from question number 6. Before starting question, let's revise our topics. First is prime numbers, because in the next questions, the concept of prime numbers will be there. So prime numbers are the numbers other than 1 whose only factors are 1 and the number itself. If any number having only two factors, first factor is 1 and second is number itself, so such kind of numbers are called prime numbers. So here we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, so on are prime numbers. Here 2 is the only even prime number. After this, all the prime numbers are odd. The next we have twin primes. Here twin indicates for 2, as we say twins means 2. So here we have two prime numbers whose difference is 2. If we have prime numbers, suppose 3 and 5, and the difference between these two prime number, 5 minus 3, that is 2. 11, 13, 13 minus 11 is 2. So if the difference between two prime number is 2, such kind of prime numbers are called twin primes. So let's start with first question. So here we have question number 6. Express the following as the sum. Here sum indicates plus of the two odd primes. So we have by which two odd prime numbers, if we add these two odd prime numbers, then I will get 44. For this we have these prime numbers. As we know that 2 is the only even prime number, so we don't use 2. Other than 2, we have so many numbers are there, and all these numbers, prime numbers, are odd primes, and we have to take any two odd prime numbers and express these two prime numbers, so that I will get 44. So here let's start. Now if I will use 3, here 3 is odd prime, then how to get 44? Then let's take 41. Here 3 is odd prime, 41 is odd prime. If I add 3 plus 41, so I will get 44. So 3 plus 41, both are odd primes, then I will get 44. You can take any another pair also. So let's take another pair. As we know, both the numbers should be odd prime numbers, and after adding these two prime numbers, I will get 44. So let's find the another pair. So if I take 7, then I will add 7 with 37. 7 with 37, again I will get 44. 7 plus 37, I will get 44. Similarly, you can find another pair so that after adding both the odd prime numbers, you will get required answer. Now next we have 36. Now again in the question we have to add two odd prime numbers. First number is odd prime, second number is odd prime. When I add both the numbers, then I will get 36. So let's find such kind of pair by adding, so that I will get 36. So here if I take 5, here 5 is the odd number, odd prime number, and 31, here 31. 5 plus 31, that is 36, and both are odd prime numbers. So I will write 5 plus 31, both are odd prime number, and I will get 36. Let's find another pair. Let's find another pair. So we have here this 13. 13 added with 23. 3 plus 3, 6. 1 plus 2, 3. So again we have another pair, that is 13 and 23. If I add both the numbers, I will get 36, where 13 is odd prime and 23 is also odd prime. And in this way I express the sum of two odd prime numbers so that I will get 44 and 36. Now next is our question number 7. Question number 7 is give 3 pairs of prime number. Give 3 pairs of prime number whose difference means minus, whose difference is 2. And we know that 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin primes. So the prime numbers, 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin primes. So here I have to write pairs of twin prime, 3 pairs. Pairs, we use the word for 2, like shoe pairs. In this only 2 quantities are there. So similarly we have 2 numbers. I have to write such 3 pairs whose difference is 2. So let's take first, we have 3 and 5 as 3 pairs of prime number. Here 3 is prime, here 5 is prime. If I subtract, difference means minus, 5 minus 3 is equals to 2. So this is the pair of prime number whose difference is 2. Let's take another example. Let's take 5 and 7, because when I subtract 5 from 7, again I will get 2. So this is also an example of twin primes. Here 5 is prime and 7 is also prime. Let's take another example. We take 11 and 13. 11 is prime and 13 is prime. You have to take such kind of prime numbers. When you subtract both the prime numbers, you will get 2. So 13 minus 11 is equals to 2. So these are the 3 pairs of prime number whose difference is 2, and the 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin primes. Such kind of prime numbers are called twin primes. Now next question is question number 8. Question number 8 is which of the following numbers are prime numbers? We know that prime numbers are the number other than 1 whose only factors are 1 and the number itself. And if I check, then what will I get here? 23 and 37 are prime numbers. So you can also find by factors, by finding the factors of the number. So let's start here. 23, write down the factor of 23. Here the factors of 23, 1 multiplied by 23. Here factors are 1 and 23 itself. So next we have 51. So let's write the factors of 51. We have 1 multiplied by 51 is equals to 51. Then 2, as it is not a multiple of 2, so we will start from 3. 3 multiplied by 17 is equals to 51. Here factors of 51 are 1, 3, 17, 51. Here C part is 37, and we have 1 multiplied by 37 is 37. If you check, then you don't get any such number, so that you multiply and you get 37. So here we have factors of 37, 1 and 37. Then we have D part, that is 26. Here 1 multiplied by 26 is equals to 26. 2 multiplied by 13 is equals to 26. So here factors of 23 are 1, 2, 13 and 26. So as we know that prime numbers are the numbers which have only 2 factors. First factor is 1 and second factor is number itself. So here we get A and C are the numbers which have only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. So as the question is which of the following numbers are prime, so we have A and C part are the prime numbers. So our final answer is A and C are primes. We have question number 9. Question number 9 is write 7 consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers means the numbers which are in sequence. For example, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The numbers which are in sequence, these are called consecutive. Less than 100, so that there is no prime number between them. For this, I will use this method, that is sieve of Eratosthenes, and in this we know that the encircled are prime numbers and the crossed one are composite numbers. I have to write 7 consecutive composite numbers, means these numbers should be in sequence. If I check whole, then I will find that the number 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, all are crossed, means all are composite numbers and all are consecutive. So my answer is 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96 are 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100, and in this there is no prime number between them. So my answer is 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Now all the numbers are composite numbers and all are consecutive numbers, and there is no prime number between them. Now next we will solve question number 11. Write 5 pairs of prime number. 5 pairs means I have to write these 5 examples of prime number less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. So I have to take such kind of number of prime number whose sum is divisible by 5. As we know that prime number is a number whose only factors are 1 and the number itself. So I have to take a pair of prime numbers. Pair means I will take 2 prime numbers. So let's start. We will take 2 and 3, because if I take pair 2 and 3 and when I add both the prime numbers I will get 5, and here 5 is divisible by 5. Similarly I will take another pair so that the sum of these 2 prime numbers are divisible by 5. So let's another pair, that is 2 and this 13. 2 and 13, because if I add 2 with 13 I will get 15, and this number is divisible by 5. So let's find the another pair. I will take this 3 and 17, because if I add 3 with 17 I will get 20, and 20 is divisible by 5, because we know that 20 is a multiple of 5. Now next I will take 7, then 13. 7 and 13, because if I add both the numbers again I will get 20, and this 20 is divisible by 5. And I have to take the last pair, so I will take 11 and 19. 11 and 19. If I add both the numbers I will get 30, and this 30 is also divisible by 5. Now the next is question number 12, that is filling the blanks. First is a number which has only 2 factors. We know that the number which has only 2 factors is called a prime numbers. So this is called a prime numbers. A number which has more than 2 factors. More than 2 factor, a number is called a composite number. Composite number. Now C is 1 is neither dash nor dash. So 1 is, we know that it is a unique number and it is neither prime nor composite. So E part is the smallest composite number. We know that the smallest composite number is 4. We know that the numbers having more than 2 factors are composite, and the smallest composite number is 4. So our answer is 4. Then we have F part, the smallest even number. We know that even numbers are the multiples of 2 and the smallest even number is 2. So here the smallest even numbers. So today's homework is you have to solve question number 6 to 12 on your notebooks. Take care, students.